And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the New York Knicks. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. All right, now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past few months for Chet Holmgren.
And we've seen his rebounding improve during the last several months. He seems more aggressive and assertive at getting after it and trying to make a real effort on the glass.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the center position. And for the Thunder, two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. The start of a fresh season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I don't know what else to say about SGA. He is so creative and fearless handling that basketball.
Outside Brunson. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Towns down low. He's against Hartenstein. Pass to Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. The shot comes out.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
The shot by Dort, no good. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dacknault and I were able to chat. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And it's SGA missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Left side Brunson. Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now here's SGA. He had 25 points in his last game. Hartenstein, no good.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
The kick out to Brunson. For 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Hartenstein passes to SGA. 6 to shoot. And SGA throws it down.
SGA left no doubt on that one, throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Towns a screen on SGA. 13 feet out. Jump shot is good that time.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
It's stolen by Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects on the 17-footer. Brunson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
The lefty getting it to go. Jalen Brunson once again.
And stolen by Brunson. And it's Towns penetrating, drops in the layup for two.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Hartenstein finds Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein with a screen on Hart. Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. And it's going to be a 3-second call. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Thunder, third.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Knicks leading by 5. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Now here's Anunoby. 17 points in his last outing.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. SGA, he's open. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
The kick out to Brunson. Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. From the high post. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. 8-point game. Fires from the wing. Outside for Dort. Beyond the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Outside Anunoby. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You gotta like Anunoby's development so far. Not just a stellar defender, but also very versatile offensively. OG's become an impactful two-way wing.
No good on the free throw. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponent.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Now here's SGA. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Left side Brunson. Spins. The Thunder pull it in. Williams looking around. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the contest. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, BA. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, BA, he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Dort. There's a screen. Back to Wallace. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Outside Brunson. Hart inside. He's covered by Holmgren. Crafty move. And it's Hart laying it in. And the Knicks lead by 3.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Wallace outside. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 3. Bridges passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yes, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
The Thunder have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Wallace. And here's Dort. Williams from long range. Hart pulls it in.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Towns. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a 7-point New York lead.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting the rock around 46% so far. And they pick up 2.
And that's one of the things you love about Hartenstein. He will play right through the contact.
The Knicks have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded. Towns on a screen. Shot from 12. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Hartenstein with a screen on Bridges. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And now just a 3-point Knick lead.
That is tough action to stop. Hartenstein is a great screener and mobile enough to make you pay.
Bridges outside. The 3 is up. The Thunder pull it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Williams with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. It's good on the putback.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Brunson surveys. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Joe's checked in for Dort. And Mitchell's subbed in for Williams. Wallace outside. Outside Mitchell. 4-3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, the Knicks shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Brunson with it. Give him 8 points now. Outside Hart, just 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey team, Karl-Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Back to you.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Mitchell, 15 in his last outing. All by himself.
Yeah, in the open floor, Anunoby is dangerous. He will not make the mistake of holding back.
Here's Wallace. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first quarter. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. The Knicks with the lead. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's the break. And Mitchell with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
Joe, the pass to Wallace. Banked it in off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson. Holmgren against Hart. Williams a screen on Hart. Holmgren the pass to Williams. From outside, off the mark. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
And the Knicks shooting it at 52%. So on the floor for the Knicks. They've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the 5.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Holmgren, the pass to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Joe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New York leading by 3. It's Bridges on the wing. Watched by Wallace. And the basket by Bridges.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Wallace. Puts up a 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Out of bounds. The Oklahoma City's ball.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Over Mitchell. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Now here's Wallace. Soft touch off the glass. Wallace has got 6 points.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Jalen Williams.
The ball fake normally works, especially if you have the scoring prowess of Mikal Bridges.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in scoring opportunities.
Now here's Wallace. He has 6. Pass to Joe. Lets the 3 fly. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 3-pointer, Bridges. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Joe with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. In transition, here they come, and Hart throws it down.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Brunson against Mitchell. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. SGA comes in for Mitchell. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Wallace. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Wallace has got 8.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Outside Brunson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And defenses prepare for Brunson's foul-drawing tactics, but they still can't do anything about it.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Knicks pull it in.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
From about 19, that bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And it's Holmgren missing. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Robinson. From outside the arc. And Anunoby gets the 3. 9 points in the game.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Now here's Joe. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the inside. Robinson with a steal. Now Brunson. Leading into the contact. Brunson with the finish inside.
And, you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Wiggins, he's checked in for Wallace.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, number 21, Aaron Wiggins.
Knicks on D. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Back to Wiggins. The kick out to Williams. 5 on the clock. From deep, Holmgren. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Screen by Hart. Three-pointer, Bridges. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
If Gilgeous-Alexander gets into this kind of rhythm from deep, he is even more dangerous.
Legs, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
Knicks leading by 14. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Fires the 3. And it's Brunson missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Wiggins. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
To the floor, it's the Spartans. Come ahead, fans.
For the Thunder, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Joe. New York has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Goes up at the stripe. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Outside, Williams. The 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. Hart passes to Bridges. Tries the spin move. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Williams against Anunoby. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. 5 to shoot. Over Brunson. And it's SGA missing. New York leading by 12. The shot no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. The Thunder shooting at about 44% so far. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Holmgren puts it through.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Brunson against SGA. Good. Brunson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
And the Knicks shooting a fantastic 57%. To the middle. Outside Anunoby. New York needs to get off a shot here. Brunson. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trail by 12. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Hart. And here's Brunson. to Hart, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Thunder. In third, New York.
These two jumped on opponents' mistakes last year, putting up impressive points off turnover totals.
Mitchell's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switch here also for New York. Shamit's checked in. Pass to SGA. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Williams from long range. Offensive rebound. Dort for 3. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Knicks leading by 12. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside, SGA from behind the arc. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
And Shea has the answer with a 3 of his own.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
It's time for the next game. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do.
McCourty's checked in for New York.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 55, Ariel McCourty.
Here's Brunson. He's got 25. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Mitchell. And the layup falls. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Brunson finds Hart. Out to Bridges. Clock at 6. Shot that time, not on target. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Pass to Williams. From the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
34 seconds left in the second. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Thunder trail by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Mitchell. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Hartenstein a screen. The 3. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Here's Brunson. There's the 3. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. New York out in front, up 9. Now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And looking around the league as we welcome you tonight. Lots of action unfolding. Let's check it out. The Utah Jazz trailing the Suns out in Phoenix. And they're in a difficult situation in the third quarter.
This is an old-fashioned whooping. Hurts to watch, but you can't turn away.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the New York Knicks.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple.
Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat, and pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the small forward position. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Now here's Towns. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
And the Knicks with the possession here, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 7. Back to Williams. Outside for SGA. Dort outside. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple. So Dort's got 6.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Brian, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. He hits the second from the line. 90 seconds into the second half now. Holmgren outside. Down low. And stolen by Bridges. And here comes the break. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way.
To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren with a big reach.
Wasting no time matching the slam with one of their own.
Showing some serious fight right there. Here's Brunson. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Brunson's got 28.
And there's a nice rhythm to Brunson's game. I mean, you see it in the pull-up.
Here's SGA. Taking it inside. SGA.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
To the middle. Double team on Towns. New York working the ball around now. Hart from long range. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Williams finds Dort. Here's Holmgren. Now Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Holmgren from downtown. Offensive board. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in. Uh-oh. Now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, you just feel awful for them. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
And the Knicks making a change here. Sohan's checked in. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. How last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top.
For him, it was a season to remember, and I think his fans would say the same.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Bridges. Hartenstein against Towns. Here's Bridges. Cans it from the wing. Bridges has got 8 points.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Now Holmgren. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Nifty move. Tipped away. And stolen by Brunson. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. The Knicks making a switch here.
Number 51,
Thunder trail by 5. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
Inside. Here's Towns. The big man, Cat.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The Thunder have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Floats one up. And Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up and in. 16 points for him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Diawara. Towns against Hartenstein. Towns passes to Brunson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Holmgren with a screen on Brunson to the inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
It's Bridges on the wing. Dort defending. And an Obi for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams from long range. Buries it from 3. And it's now just a 1-point Knick lead.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Here's Brunson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Timeout.
Brunson's got 33.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Thunder trail by 3. And let's get an update on Josh Hart's injury. Allie, what do you have?
I was able to catch up with New York's head athletic trainer. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. And for a team with eyes on the championship, this injury could have serious implications. We will see how it affects them.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Well, he certainly didn't envision his season going like this, but it happens to the best of them, and now it's all about how you respond to it.
That puts him in the lead. And that's 13 points for Jalen Williams.
You talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Towns way outside. Kept alive. The kick out to Brunson. Screen by Robinson. Second chance shot. And it's Brunson missing. Oklahoma City has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Dort with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And the big finish by Holmgren.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
And it's Brunson missing. Thunder leading by 3. Dort outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he makes it. Anunoby's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the burst of speed on the drive. Anunoby so elusive on these cuts to the rack.
Outside, Williams. They set the pick. Launches a 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to 3-point play. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've created, pushing it every chance they get. So much easier to score when you get early looks.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
For the Knicks, Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby, and it's Shamet in for Bridges. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 16 points for him. And it's Holmgren missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Towns. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Here's Williams. 13 points in the game. Here's SGA. Back to Williams. 3-pointer. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Some solid defense from Williams. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 1. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Wallace outside. Back to SGA. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Wallace outside. No good on the triple. Knicks trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Towns. Whoa! Towns with the power.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Left side SGA. Pass to Wallace. From 12 feet. And too long on the shot. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Fires from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Brunson. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Thunder shooting a marvelous 61% thus far in the second half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and another miss by Oklahoma City. New York trailing. And here's Brunson. 33 points for him. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Please take your attention courtside. It's the Storm Chasers.
For the Thunder, Wiggins comes in for Holmgren, and Isaiah Joe subbed in for Jalen Williams. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Alvarado's checked in. Here's Wallace. Clarkson with the defensive effort.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. And he drives in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Jalen Williams.
And what intensity from Clarkson on the drive, forcing the defense into making mistakes and fouling.
That free throw misses. And the Thunder making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. He's off on the second.
That is disappointing. He is someone they normally rely on from the line.
Williams passes to Wallace. Over Clarkson. The Thunder with another miss.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shamet, no good. Oklahoma City trailing. Joe with the ball. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Wiggins to get back on track. Nice jump shot. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Here's Alvarado. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Thunder leading by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Jose Alvarado, also Landry Shamet out there, and it's Towns in at the center position. There's a screen by Wiggins. Here's Wallace. No good with the triple.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Well, they've really been aggressive in the painted area. When that ball goes inside, they are attacking.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Thunder with a lead. On the wing, Wallace. Alvarado defending. Wallace outside. On the wing, Mitchell. 4 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark. New York shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Pass to Alvarado. Screen by Robinson. Alvarado, the pass to Shamet. Over Holmgren. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Outside Joe. Now Holmgren. Back to Joe. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And stolen by Alvarado. Pass to Kolek. Back to Alvarado. This one for three. Mitchell grabs the miss. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Holmgren outside. Wiggins passes to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Alvarado right side. Over Mitchell. New York again can't hit.
And it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Mitchell.
Now into the line for Oklahoma City. Number 2, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
On the wing, Wallace. And there's a pick from deep. No luck on that one.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Pass to Alvarado. To tie it up. Kolek's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Wiggins outside. Back to Wallace. Now Gilgeous-Alexander takes the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Screen by Robinson. Here's Kolek. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Joe. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Holmgren's got 10 points in just the second half.
And this is what coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Lineup here for New York. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one. Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team."
Okay, thanks, Allie. Knicks trail by 3. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Now here's SGA. Wiggins outside. Screen by Holmgren. Wiggins drives in. And he throws it down with one hand.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's Towns. Joe grabs the miss. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. Wallace outside. Stolen by Anunoby. Bridges with it. Watched by Wallace. Bridges passes to Brunson to tie it up. Oh, corner pocket from Brunson.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Brunson against SGA. To the inside. And there's Wiggins. That's good. On the assist by SGA.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Brunson. And he gets it to go from the high post. Brunson's got 42 in the game.
A true offensive mastermind. Brunson has a knack for finding shots for himself.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. SGA working through contact inside.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Can't afford to leave the ground if you're the defense, and that's when Towns can really hurt you.
That one's off.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
For the Thunder, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Wallace. And it's Dort in for Joe. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Knicks have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Now here's Brunson. Towns outside. The 3 ball. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Hartenstein showing you the physicality. He's a guy who welcomes contact on his way to the rim.
First free throw is good. Clarkson's checked in for Sohan.
Taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And though he let one get away, he pushed this to a 2-possession lead.
The shot by Towns, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Holmgren. Let's go with a 3. They get it back. Hartenstein nails the baby hook. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Outside Brunson. Towns is screen on SGA. Kicks it out Towns. Makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Brunson. Clock at 6. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by SGA. Knicks trail by 4. And there's the screen. Pass to Towns. Up top, Anunoby. He's covered by Holmgren. Lets it fly from 18. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 4. And here's SGA. Brunson defending. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Here's the 3. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his 2nd of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Clarkson for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
SGA passes to Hartenstein. Basket counts. And now a 9-point Thunder lead.
And they have been running their offense through Hartenstein tonight. And he has rewarded all of that trust.
Towns on a screen. To the paint. Brunson finds Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Outside, Williams. Outside SGA. Now Dort beyond the arc. It's money from deep.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. The Knicks making a change here. Sohan's checked in. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Trailing by 10. Oh, it doesn't go.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Outside Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. From 18 feet. And that's in. Legs, we've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best, LeBron James, and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
Question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done?
Boy, that's going to be tough to copy that. It's just not his night from the 3. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Buries it from outside.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Bridges against Dort. Here's SGA. Outside Dort, puts up the tray. It's good from beyond the arc.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
Williams. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Thunder.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Joe's subbed in for Jalen Williams. Now here's Brunson. Anunoby fires! Can't hit it. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Anunoby covering. Outside Dort. Shoots a 3. Cash from downtown.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Yes, sir! Count it! And here are the Thunder now. Here's SGA. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.